Coming to you straight from Houston, Texas. Lisa Denae Live. Real talk for the real world.
Hey, it's your girl, Lisa Denae, and it is Saturday, November 21st, and I have some wonderful guests with me here today. Listen, I know we got started a little bit late, which, we don't like to do, but don't worry about it, because I can talk fast, and we're going to get everything in that we need to get in. So, before we get started with our guests, Thanksgiving is a week away now. Here in the United States, the COVID numbers are rising, and most cities are asking people to stay home for the holidays. Whatever you need to do, I'm just saying that let's all be safe, because it doesn't, we can sit out on one Thanksgiving though. We can sit out on one Thanksgiving to keep everybody safe. So I want to encourage everybody, please be safe. According to the World Health Organization, if 95% of people wore masks, we would avoid these lockdowns that are coming. And believe you me, they're coming. So hopefully we can avoid that. So everybody just mask up, okay? So I want to also say that our prayers are going out to Bobby Brown. He lost his son this week, 28 years old. For all of you out there, parents that have lost a child, my heart goes out to you. We always want to outlive our children. So we are praying for him. This is his second child that I know that he have lost. And so we want to definitely pray for him. News of 2 COVID vaccines came out this week. So I just want to ask my guests real quick before even we introduce them. Is anybody interested in the vaccine? Just, by show of hands. Anybody, nobody? No, ain't nobody ready for it. No. All righty then. So this COVID vaccine, there's 2 companies that are coming out with it. One is by Moderna, and one is by Pfizer. Now, Pfizer is saying that their vaccine is 95% effective with no safety concerns. I personally might go and take that thing. I don't know, because I don't want to catch COVID. And I don't take a flu vaccine, so I don't know why I would take a COVID-19 vaccine. And I literally feel like I already had it. Before they even told us coronavirus was out in 2019 of December, I was so sick and I had all the symptoms, loss of taste, loss of smell, all that before 2020 even started. So y'all let me know your thoughts on the new vaccine. So like I said, we have some wonderful guests in the building with us today. We have Tamaria Turner and Jessica Miles, and they are from Phenomenal Ladies V-Steam. I can't talk today. And Phenomenal Swift Tax Services. Welcome, ladies. I'm so happy to have you on the show. And then we have all the way from Dallas, Texas, or Irving, or wherever. I know y'all Texas.
Dallas.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say.
Los Salinas is just the suburbs outside of the city.
Okay. So our girl, Shybella Rose, the rose that grew from concrete, Stunner Radio's own, straight from the hip, Shybella Rose is in the building.
Hey.
Just so you know, it's a Shybella Rose takeover. She's going to be here all day. I'm so happy to have her here today. So before we get into our interviews with our guests, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Are you tired of bad hair, and lackluster curls?
Are you tired of bad hair days, dry, damaged hair, and lackluster curls? We know the struggle is real. Herbs Nectar Hair Care is here to bring life back to your hair and take you from struggle to shine. Offering organic, cruelty-free hair care options, we focus on giving you salon quality with multi-use products to save time, money, and shelf space. Visit our website today at www.earthsnectar.com for thicker, stronger, healthier personality, charisma, and style. A true star ready to shine at your next event. Lisa Denae, radio personality and event host, will make your event the place to be and provide lasting memories for your audience. If you want to take your event to the next level, book Lisa Denae to be your host, MC, moderator, or red carpet interviewer and host. Contact her at Lisa Denae on Facebook and Instagram for booking information and pricing. And make sure to mention Stunner.
We are back with the phenomenal women from Phenomenal Ladies VC. You would think I don't know how to say that by now, but it is a struggle. Tamaria and Jessica. Thank you so much for being here. I have so many questions because, first of all, they look like twins.
They do.
They are sisters in business together. Tell us all who you are, what you do, and how long you've been doing it.
I'm Tamaria. I have been doing the bee sting now for about 4 months now.
Okay.
I originally started over a year ago on myself, and I branched out and opened the business. My sister is the co-owner as well, Miss Jessica Miles.
Right, we basically started this together when we wanted to make sure that it really worked, you know. So what we did was she was having, you know, her issues going on as a female, and then I was having major issues as far as cysts, fibroids. They were just coming back and forth left and right. Actually, just recently I had a surgery, you know, to remove one, but prior to surgery, I actually had about maybe 6 cysts and about 4 fibroids. But you know, when the surgery happened, when they went back and did everything, the doctor was like, "What happened?" You know, I only had one of each.
Wow.
So doing these, you know, on a normal basis and just starting it and being persistent with it, it really helps.
Wow, okay.
And then as far as myself goes, we basically, I like to always say when it comes to me and my sister, we actually piggyback off each other. We balance each other out. So that's the good thing. She's a more, that's where we actually got the phenomenal name from when it came to, you know, that name phenomenal speaks for us as both individuals. We are, you know, truly unbelievable women because it's not likely that sisters really work together.
Right.
You know, family.
Right.
So when it comes to the Swift side, the tax service basically definitely came from my sister because not that I'm that I'm slow, but she actually keeps me balanced to make sure that I'm on point when it comes to timing and things like that. So we actually just, like I said, we just really balance each other out, and I'm just grateful and honored for the opportunity that she's here, you know, with me.
Yes, that is a blessing because, like you said, a lot of siblings cannot work together.
No.
I grew up in a family business and literally been working since I could walk. Like my dad was like, "You sweep the floor, you can clear the shelves off, you know, we all had a job in the family business, so I know how it is working with your family. It's not always easy. So how do you guys do it? How do you balance like the whole idea of who's in charge?"
Well, basically, I'm gonna say this.
We have our days.
Right. The tax service basically started with me, and then the VC started from her. So that basically is the ownership when it comes to the business side, but we both are co-owners of both. So we let each other know, you know, it's like,
Maybe you need to take a break from this side. You just work on your business.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back. Yeah, we have to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It get overwhelming trying to run 2 businesses and work.
Yes.
I'm a single parent. You know, she's a wife and have her kids, so it'd be rough sometimes.
I can only imagine because I remember like working with my brother. Me and my brother, my oldest brother, we worked well together. But it was always like some stuff that happened in our childhood that he would always bring up. Like if I say, "Trust me, this item gonna sell," you always saw. Remember when you was little, you saw that. You know, do you guys ever deal with that kind of thing?
no.
That's good.
That's good then.
No, because we try to. She be like, "Well, I think we should get this," and be like, "Well, hold on, let's think about it." Then we might come back, okay, we'll try it, but then it might be vice versa. And we try to make sure we're not overspending or overdoing something because like everything don't sell and it takes longer to get your profit back. So we try to make sure we both of us on the same team and getting something, purchasing anything.
Right, that can be a major.
We don't, if we say anything related to the past, It's really to be a remembrance of we are here. You know, we made it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Can't go
our
back that way.
positive side.
Yeah.
We just try to stay positive.
You gotta keep it positive. That's really
Right.
good. So, what can you tell us about V-steaming that you think most people don't know?
This thing, basically, it helps with a lot. I know a lot of people, they know, it help you get wet, it help with this, and it help with the sexual, but also, it also helps with, now we have learned, I have high blood pressure, I used to, since I've been starting the steaming, it helps with high blood pressure because it's balancing my blood level flow. And everything.
Okay.
So it also helps with my I don't have the cysts anymore. I don't have the cramping. It helps with high flashes. We have clients that also going through menopause, so they don't have the high flashes as much. So, or some of them don't even have them at all. And it helps with fertility. A lot of ladies are having problems getting pregnant. So it also helps with that too.
Okay. I think a lot of people probably don't know those things.
Right.
About it's definitely fertility, helping with fertility.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think a lot of people wouldn't know that, but that's really good because have you noticed lately that a lot of Black women are having trouble with fertility?
Yeah.
And that didn't used to be the case. It used to be we look at a dude
And you get pregnant. Right.
pregnant again.
Right.
Right. Now it's like, so we have to kind of be on top of that. I think that's awesome. So what would you say to first time people who may be a little shy about it and may feel like, I don't know if I want to do it with somebody. I want to do like at the privacy of my own home. What would you say to someone about, like that?
Well, we offer on our website, we have the pots that basically that you can do it in the privacy of your own home.
Okay.
But some people, you can't get the peace and quiet all the time at your own home. You can't get the calmness, and everyone is leaving you alone in
The
your
wine.
own home. The kids, your husband, or your man, or somebody is kind of bothering you. But if you come to our business, our location, basically it's in a quiet environment. We basically give you a glass of wine, help you relax, be like, it's gonna relieve the stress, whatever stress you had, you're not gonna be stressed anymore. So it's gonna help you a lot with different, I can finally wind down. You can meditate, you can listen to different type of relaxing music, or you can listen to, just calm, slow music to help you get ready for when you leave. Because you're gonna be dripping so much, you're gonna be ready for go see your spouse or your man on the side.
Yes.
So it's gonna basically help you. I think coming to a different environment, it helps you relax more because you will be nervous, but it's gonna be a different experience. You'll be like, wow, it was really a nice environment. It was smooth. It was very relaxing and everything. So basically. That's why I think, coming to the office would be better than your own home. But we offer the pots to have it done at your own home as well.
I have that at home.
Yeah,
So
we have herbs as well.
Yeah, so I've gotten into it. I think when it was first, like maybe about a year or two ago, it was really, really a new thing. And, there was a lot of negative connotation about it. It was as well as positive. So I was like, hey, might as well give it a try. We try everything else.
Right.
So might as well give it a try. And I will tell you that when you're done, yes, you're going to have to go sit on the towel for a while.
I think that anything in the vein of self-care is good because sometimes we put everybody before us and we always put ourselves last. So if you have some time and it's just an hour, how long does it take?
Well, we have also
a minimum of 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're doing 20 minutes. We're doing 35 minutes as 45 an hour. So it all depends on the patient. Some people don't want to sit down there long. So we basically going to prefer to you. And each, level is going to be still natural herbs, relaxing environment.
I think it's something that everybody should try because sometimes when you're so busy and you have a family, you got a job, and you got so many things you're trying to do, sometimes it's hard to get at least 20 to 30 minutes to yourself.
I know, right?
That's why we end up in the bathroom so much. And you'd be like, what you doing in the bathroom? Getting away from you.
Kids, mommy, what you doing?
Yes. But they come in the restaurant with you now.
No. My children already know. From that bathroom, you might see something that'll scar you for life.
I just stay on out there.
And then one other thing I wanted to kind of elaborate on, depression and anxiety. It basically really helps with that. It's
What do you
really
think makes it help with depression and anxiety?
the different types of herbs that we use.
Okay.
Something like lavender.
Okay.
Everybody knows about lavender.
Yes.
Calmness.
Yes.
And that basically helps with anxiety altogether because of the calmness. It also helps with the blood pressure too. So a lot of people who are going through something, women going through something, especially us as women, we always going through something secretly. You know what I'm saying? We want to deal with it on our own.
Right.
And by coming to do that steam or doing these type of things to your body, it helps nourishes that.
Yeah.
So that's something I just wanted to just branch out because all of us have our anxiety or depression moment. So just come out and see us.
And I think too that it just helps you to feel better when you know you're doing something for yourself.
Right.
And you're taking the time, you're making an investment in yourself. So many times as women, we find it easy to make investment on outward appearance. Like hair, makeup, clothes. But sometimes you gotta do something to invest in your inside, your inner person, especially if it's gonna help with depression and anxiety. Because a lot of us, especially in this pandemic, are dealing with things we never dealt with before. I never dealt with homeschool. I never dealt with masks, but I love the mask. Okay, I could wear the mask forever. I've been wanting to wear the mask. When I used to see Asian people, I'm like, where y'all getting them? I've been wanting to wear them because I don't like people in my face. I don't like people in my space. Okay. So the social distancing has been great for me, but the homeschooling is kicking my tail. And the lack of social functions. I'm so sociable, and it's getting to me. But I think it's really great what you guys are doing, especially showing us as women that we can work together. Right. That is a huge thing. That is a very huge thing. I love to see Black women doing things together because sometimes we get a bad rap. Like, we do a bunch of them together. It's going to be some problems. There's going to be some trouble.
Some gonna pop out.
Yeah. And sometimes we do. Right. That's not always the case. We can work together. So I want to ask you guys to tell us how people can support you and how they can follow you, and also about your event coming up.
Okay, we have a pop-up shop that's coming up on December 12th. It's gonna basically we're gonna give back. It's gonna be a toy drive and pop-up shop and day party. And we have Miss Lisa Denae's on the radio. It's one of our sponsors, so we want to thank you for that. Thank you for that. But you can follow the Phenomenal Lady V-Steam page at Phenomenal Lady V-Steam on Instagram, as well as we have a text page as well. It is
Phenomenal Swift Text, and we actually have two of them. So we have one in Houston, which we actually have a location in Houston.
Okay.
And then the other one, which is the basic one, it's the location in Baton Rouge or wherever. When it comes to doing taxes, you don't necessarily have to be stationed at a certain place.
Right.
It's something that you can basically do all over. And then, in the process of getting your taxes done, I also have the travel agent. A lot of people be ready to get their get their taxes and ready to go on a trip. We already go on a trip, so we actually have that too. But when it comes to both of the services, our main focus and everything is customer service.
And give back to
and giving back to the community, and we do.
Yes, I do have a PTIE, so
that's coming up in December.
I just completed a tax class
with
Jackson Hewitt.
I did Jackson Hewitt.
You did? Okay.
So that's a great choice. That's actually where I started off, and then she actually, came behind me and did her training there too. Jackson Hewitt is a great class. So this will be our first year actually offering the tax class and offering people to work with us.
That's awesome.
So just reach out to us on either one of the pages. Our telephone number, if you actually need that, inbox us. My telephone number, either my sister, just let either one of us know if you want more information about that too. I'm very, very excited about that because a lot of tax preparers, and I wasn't really open-minded to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to show you how to do tax. That means I'm going to lose my clients. When it comes to that, when it comes to that, don't anybody who owns something, don't always, I'm in the process now. Right. I'm in the process now. I don't know who my
You know.
sister knows.
Right.
You know, I don't know who you know.
Right.
So my client is my client, and they're not about to leave you when you basically show them that gratitude customer service. You know what I'm saying? They're not about to go anywhere. You know, it's not because you showing anybody else something.
Right.
So I just really want to, in each one of our businesses, to basically show, and I really got that from the travel side, but to be able to help somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be able to help somebody else make $1,000 or $500 a month. You know, be able to help our kind. It doesn't matter.
Always
Thank you, ladies,
Yes,
for that.
very
Thank
important.
you so much. The location for the BC in Houston is 44 Benmark Drive. It's on the north side of Houston. The pop-up shop is going to be December 12th. It's going to be very, very live. Everyone needs to come out and tune in. It's going to be a Division 1 sports bar and grill. The address is 13331 Kirkendall Road in Houston, Texas. It's going to be from 1 to 4. Please participate in the toy drive. We really want to give back to the less fortunate here in Houston, because due to the pandemic, everyone is not working, and we want to have the smiles on the kids' face no matter what. No, and like even if their parents need help with getting food for Christmas Day, we're offering to help with that as well. So please come out and support us.
Yes, we will be there. We are so excited about this event. All of the Sunny Radio personalities will be there, and we're going to bring our new unopened toys. Unopened toys.
Thank you.
You know, I'd like to tell my kids and have my kids participate in toy drives, because we don't do Christmas like normally people in my family.
Mhm.
We do Christmas like a family gathering. We don't do gifts. Well, if I feel like I'm in the mood to get something, like some candy canes or some little stocking stuffers, but we have never given gifts like that, because I don't want my kids to feel like you gotta wait for a day for me to give you a gift.
Yes.
I want you to understand I'm gonna give you gifts all year round.
Right.
And Christmas is about other people.
Right.
And so I
Right.
really try to have them pick out a toy for some other kid or somebody else, because people really do be losing their mind behind Christmas.
Yeah, they do.
They don't want to raise my
And
kids
then-
like that.
No.
Right. And I want to give a shout out to the ones that have already, started
On the pay for the vendors,
Right.
it's going to be participating. Will be the vendors at our pop-up shop. We have some of the outside ones and inside.
We have Sister Sweets. Actually, Ronese Liners, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, best sweets in town. Ebony Walker, which she's a financial credit repair, and I think she's been on the show as well. And then we have Miss Zelma, Venus Lover. She does jewelry, and Janetta. She has some designer purses as well.
Okay.
And we have Pamisa Lewis. Her niece is actually a very young. She's about 6 years old, and branched out and said, "Mommy, I want to do something." So her auntie is basically helping her to establish when it comes to the nails for the children.
So she's a young nail tech, so to speak?
Yes.
Oh, I
Pretty
can't
much.
wait to see her. I got to
Yes.
come out.
Right. You
I
don't have to come out.
love young entrepreneurs. I
Yes.
love them, because I was one. I started my first business when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
And I will never forget having money.
I know.
Having money. It was beautiful.
Right.
And that's the reason why I'm the way I am today, because it was independence.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
that's what we need to teach our kids, because I never felt like I had to choose anything. I always had my own choices. Other kids will be, have to choose this or that for lunch or whatever they're going to wear to school. I was like, no, I'm just buy something different.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I have that power. I can do that. So I would definitely be out to support that young lady.
We
I'll make sure
also
she do my nails.
Have DJ Kayati. It's a Houston.
Her body Kiati.
Yeah, we also have him. He's going to be there with his clothing line, Houston versus all y'all. He's going to have a booth as well. He's also going to be the DJ. So you all come out and support.
Money bag.
I can't wait. This is going to be
Money making boom.
Yes.
This is going to be really good. I can't wait. This is going to be our first event since we've been, actually doing our radio station. So this is going to be really, really good. And we are super excited about it. So please, everybody, follow them on social media. We're going to make sure that we put it up at the end of the show as well. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the top 5 fails of the week. Thank you so much.
Let social distancing have you out here looking dusty. Get your sexy back at Exclusive Cuts Barbershop with Steph B. the Barber, offering haircuts for men, women, and children, as well as spa treatments and hair and beard enhancement. There's no better way to boost your confidence, improve your appearance, and accentuate your best features. Put your best foot forward and make a lasting impression with a fresh haircut and regular beard maintenance. Get faded today with Steph B. the Barber. Follow us on Instagram at Steph B. the Barber to book your appointment. That's STEFBDA Barber. And tell them Stunner Radio sent you. Ladies, are you tired of cramps, yeast infections, hot flashes, or painful sex? V-steaming can help. Detox your vagina, sis, with phenomenal Ladies V-steam. Vaginal detox has many great benefits: increases fertility, enhances your sex life, reduces stress, and restores your pH balance. Call Phenomenal Ladies V-steam at 832-553-2100. Renew and revitalize your vaginal area and awaken your inner goddess. Book your appointment today at 832-553-2100 and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
Real talk for the real world.
Oh, thank you.
All right, it is the top 5 fails of the week. And let me tell you something. This has been a really crazy week. Every week has been a crazy week. I find that I've been saying that every week. I was saying, it's been a crazy week. So this has been a crazy year and another crazy week. For the top 5 fails of the week, number 5 on my list, this Tuesday was the deadliest day in the United States for COVID-19. This is the deadliest day we've seen in 6 months. According to the Johns Hopkins University, 1,700 people died on that day, as reported to COVID-19. That is a lot of people to die in one day. So while people feel like we're in the clear, we are not. This virus is still here and people are still dying. So that is number 5 for my top 5 fails of the week, because we are failing in beating this virus. So many other countries are way ahead of us because they are staying home, and we have to really just learn how to practice social distancing and just stay out people's face. I mean, that's kind of simple. Number 4 of my top 5 fails of the week. As you may or may not know, the Boy Scouts of America has filed for bankruptcy earlier this year. Now, the reason being is because they have had a lot of sexual abuse lawsuits. Well, this week it was reported that they have at least 92,000 sex abuse lawsuits coming against them. Now, this is really sad for anybody who had their children in Boy Scouts of America. This is really sad because it seems like now Boy Scouts are starting to attract pedophiles, just like the priesthood started to attract pedophiles. So, I mean, this is really sad for the country. It's sad for children, because now what can you do? I mean, hopefully that Black and brown children will find something that is more culturally sensitive to us anyway. That's why I never put my boys in Boy Scouts, because it's usually for white kids. But however, I'm hoping, and I'm still feel for them. We don't want anybody to be abused, but let this be an opportunity for some Black organizations to pick up where this organization has fallen off, because our young men really need it. Like, they need it bad. So hopefully someone will step in and build an organization to deal with Black, well, let's just say people of color, because Black and brown, Asian, all of us need mentors, especially our young men, because we already know what's happening to them out in these streets. So that's number 4 for my top 5 fails of the week, the Boy Scouts of America. Number 3, Apple is going to have to pay $113 million to 34 states because it was proven that Apple deliberately slowed down people's iPhones.
Yes,
they did this a few years ago.
That.
Yeah, they did this to encourage people to buy newer phones.
I agree.
And so, in order to, I think they do. I think they're still doing it. But this week they reached a settlement agreement with 34 states to pay $113 million. Now, this is the problem. It's okay for them to update their system and do whatever they're going to do, but they got to let the customers know. And that's what they didn't do. So they basically say, oh, it's just an update. No, it was slowing down your phones. And so people went out and started buying a new model. So clearly they were manipulating their customers, and they're going to pay for it. So hopefully they learned their lesson, and they're number 3. Number 2 on my list is really making me upset. Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old governor who killed protesters in Wisconsin this year, in August, I believe, was released on bail Friday. I mean, he posted a $2 million bond. I don't know about y'all, but I know many people who ain't killed nobody and can't get bond.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's true.
I mean, people believe this. This young man is free now. $2 million, and probably some Trump supporters or some of these crazy people who put this money up. But I think this is really sad that you can just go out and murder people that are protesting injustice, and now you're out as a free person. And I'm just gonna say, if y'all see him, holla at him. Y'all know what I mean. I don't wish ill on him, but holla at him, okay? Number 1 on my top 5 fails of the week. Imagine giving the biggest press conference of your life, of your career, millions of people watching all over the world, and all of a sudden, your hair dye started dripping.
No.
Well, that's what happened to your boy, Rudy Giuliani.
No.
He was giving a press conference, and all this black liquid just started dripping down his face.
They need to stop using it.
What's going on?
Come on now.
It's like all our African American black men are going bald or just,
Just go and cut it off. Just go bald. That's sexy.
You know, in his case, I didn't think it was something like that. I don't think it was actual hair. I think it was some
That's spray and stuff.
You know, they're trying to cover their graves or cover a bald spot, whatever the case may be. But this was insane because this man is giving a whole press conference, and basically his whole hairline just started crying. Just crying tears, a black liquid streaming down his face for the world to see. Now, he was giving a press conference on voter fraud, saying that the election was stolen from Trump, this, that, and the third. But nobody was paying attention to that because he had all this black stuff on his face. And that is why he is number 1, because that was a huge fail. And somebody need to get a hold of his hairstylist and let them have it, because that was horrible. But you know, I don't like to end my show on a bad note. So we'll be right back with the top 5 wins of the week.
Attention all divas, fashionistas, and ladies of style and sophistication. Lisa Denae's Diva Den is now open for your online shopping pleasure. We offer custom designs created exclusively for the Diva Den, including our Queen collection, specifically designed with you in mind. Choose from tees, tanks, hoodies, leggings, face masks, and home decor. Tired of those cookie cutter looks and boring styling options? The Diva Den can help you get your shine on. Visit us today at www.lisadenae.com/divaden and tell them Stunner Radio sent you.
I Love Women CEOs, and Stunner Radio presents virtual small business speed networking, hosted by Hollywood actress Coco Brown and R&B legend Tony Terry. Get face-to-face with potential customers, making connections from the comfort of your home or office. Remember, your network determines your net worth. Visit our website at www.stunnerradio.com to register today. After all, it's not about who you know, but who knows you.
All I do is win, no matter what. We're winning with the top 5 wins of the week on Lisa Denae Live. Real talk for the real world.
All right, we're back, and it is the top 5 wins of the week. This is my favorite part of the show because I like to talk about good news and people that are winning. Let's just say shout out to our homegirls, because a record number of women will be serving in Congress this session. And that's what's up. I think it's long overdue.
Long overdue.
Yes.
There's a few elections that are still to be called, but as of right now, at least 141 women will be serving in Congress. And I think that's great, because it's always sad to me when men pass laws that don't affect them.
Right.
Like you're passing laws on abortion and stuff like this, and women's right to choose, whether or not they're going to be on birth control, or whether an insurance company can cover birth control, and you ain't going to never take it. You can never have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think it's really sad that all these lawmakers have traditionally been men. So shout out to the women, because the women are doing the dang thing. So number 4, OMG, another thing that's a long time coming. UPS have finally ended their long time ban on braids and afros and beards. Now this is ridiculous that they would outlaw braids. Like you couldn't have braids if you work for UPS. And you can have an afro, you can have a beard. So this week they announced that they have relaxed their rules. And it's really sad, because it's not like, what can you do if you want to have your hair braided? How is that a problem? And I think that it's really good that UPS had finally got with the times because, first of all, I want a UPS man with a beard. Okay, I don't know what UPS doing. I need y'all to definitely relax on that. When the UPS man come to your door, he got that beard. You like, hey, what you got for me today? Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3 on my top 5 wins of the week. This story made me really happy. For the first time in history, there was an NFL game that was officiated by all Black referees.
Yeah.
Now this is big.
Yes.
Because as Black people, you've seen all white everything.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole life. Everything kind of basically been all white. So to see a whole officiating team of all Black referees in the NFL was really awesome. So that is a win for us. That's a win for our culture. Now, the last 2, I might take a little time on these because both of these just had me lit this week. I was just so on cloud 9 by these last two things. The number 2 win of the week for me was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion.
Yes.
Now, me personally, I used to love this show.
Yes.
Okay?
It was nice.
I used to be ready every week to watch this show. And I was kind of heartbroken when the original Aunt Veal left.
Yes.
And they just brought in this random woman. I'm like,
What happened to Veal?
yeah. And I'm like, oh, it's because she was dark skinned. I had a problem with that. But on this reunion, Will Smith sat down with Janet Hubert, who was the actress that played Aunt Veal. And if you haven't watched it, you got to go watch it. It is so amazing that she was hurt so bad, what they did to her. And then it was really big of Will to apologize.
Yes.
And to say, and to own up to his role in it. And just seeing the old Aunt Viv and the new Aunt Viv in the same room together was awesome. It was on HBO Max. You guys got to check it out. The funny thing is they had never met in real life. Can you believe that? They had never met in real life. That's crazy. But it also goes to show to you that from the outside looking in, you never know what's going on with people.
You don't.
You never know what's going on with people's lives. And just because somebody on TV don't mean they got it going on.
That's true.
Because apparently she was really struggling when they let her go.
And a lot of people didn't even know that was the real reason why.
Yeah.
They was trying to say it was her personal reasons why she left, but that's the truth of what happened.
Yeah, and a lot of people was blaming her, saying she was difficult and hard to work with and stuff, and she couldn't get jobs after that. She lost her house. She lost everything behind that. So it was really good just to see Will Smith and Uncle Phil. Thank you to our engineer Jose. He just reminded us. He did a whole thing of Uncle Phil. Did you see it? Oh my God. I was literally in tears. And my kids was like, what's going on, Mom? Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna understand. But it was really great to see the emotion that everybody was experiencing by looking back on Uncle Phil who passed away. And it was just good because, as older women ourselves, the person you was in your 20s is not the person you are today.
Can you say that again for the people in the back? Because I don't think they heard.
My 21, that's why I felt so close to what Will was saying when he was apologizing. He was like, I was 21. My 21-year-old self might have cut you. I mean, you look at me wrong. I was like, what you say? And you ain't even saying nothing. You're just looking. So the 21-year-old person that you are, sometimes you do have to answer for the things you did in your youth. And I think it was really big of him to take accountability for the things he did. It was just great. If you haven't seen it, I just encourage everybody. It's on HBO Max. You can do a trial period. Y'all know how we do it. Just get a trial subscription to HBO Max. Watch that and cancel it. I'm just saying.
They got prorate
because I'm good for those free trials.
Me too. My number 1, oh my God, y'all already know. People who know me know there is only a few rappers that I really, really ride for. One is Dead. That's Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Small. I ride for him. One is Jay-Z, one is Too Short, and Jeezy. So Versus, I ride for Jeezy. Yes. So Versus had the best verses ever this week with Jeezy and Gucci. I don't really ride with Gucci. He's a little too out there for me. He's a little too left for me.
I mean, he's good, performer. He's a good performer, but Jeezy got his lyrics, his music, his all wrapped up. Like there was a win before it even started.
Okay. It was just such an awesome event. I was happy. Now he didn't play my jam. He didn't do Super Freak. That is my jam. Okay, that is my jam of all time. Behind Blow the Whistle, but that's too short. But I was so excited to see Jeezy just be a grown man.
He did.
Right.
He really did. And he stayed that. He stayed in that grown man position the whole time.
Yes,
he didn't allow Gucci to get to him.
And wasn't that awesome just to see? And I just want to say that, Versus have really done something for our culture. Just bringing our people together. Like there was 1.7 million people on the field at one time. And that's awesome. Like that's amazing. You can't fit 1.7 million people into no venue. Nowhere. So that is big that they're doing that. And so I feel like that was the best Versus ever. I don't know what they could do to top that. But they don't really declare a winner, but I think they both won.
Right. They both won because of what they showed.
Yes.
It's going on what we actually have on, what we have going on today. They basically won just by starting these.
I feel like they did, yes.
But if you really go by the comments that was strolling and all the people who commented on social media, it was Jeezy.
Yes. Right. It was definitely Jeezy. The audience
Marty got to keep real.
Right.
You got to keep real.
You had to vote, Jeezy. Yes. It's crazy because you don't really know how important these people are to you or how much you really like them until they up against somebody. You be there like, right.
That's the truth. Because the whole time they was going, although I knew it was Jeezy, that was, hey, it's Jeezy, it's Jeezy.
Yeah,
I'm Jeezy, it's Jeezy.
Yes.
But I found myself kept singing Gucci songs.
I kind of rock with a couple of them.
I knew more the same way. I knew more Jeezy than them.
Of course. I knew way more. I knew all the Jeezy.
And I never used my snowman emoji so much. Snowman. And my phone was like, is it broke? I had the best time watching that Versus. But I will say this, it makes me feel good to be Black. Over the last few years, Black people have been doing things that have really made us feel okay, feel good. Sometimes you wear Black like a badge of not shame, but struggle, because you always judged by it. But watching stuff like that, it felt like a whole big Black family. It was people with celebrities in there. Everybody was commenting. We was all feeling the same thing at the same time. And that's powerful. That is really powerful. So I'm just proud of those two young men, Swiss Beats and Timberland, for creating Versus because it just gives us all the opportunity to be together.
It does.
And it's nothing better than unity. Even if we coming together around music, whatever we come together around, it's always a good thing. Yeah.
And it was the most, they said that this was the first live that had the most people to try to log on at one time. That they actually had to cut off, like after so many, no one else was allowed to get on the feed.
Well, I knew it was going to be that way. I knew it was because everybody wanted to see it. It's something that you had to almost see to believe. Because Gucci, he was still Gucci. For all the people who thought he was a clone, he was like, the old Gucci gonna rise up and show y'all.
And the old Gucci did.
Yes. But at the end, when they just did their song together, I don't know, did you guys see it? Did you see the end? I saw the end at first, because Gucci did a diss record.
He did.
Everybody was getting nervous. People was typing security. And I was just doing this myself, oh my God, what is going to happen? This ain't good. And then when Jeezy said, let's just settle this right now, and we're going to leave it here. And I was like, what you going to do, bro? And then they played the song together and they started performing together. I got chills, man. Because really, that's what we all should do. At some point, we got to bury the beef or whatever it is, right? And understand that we all in the same boat most of the time. We all trying to do the same thing. And, you just got to, I guess, appreciate people while they're here. Because if 2020 haven't taught us nothing, it have taught us that you do not know who you want to see again. You never know when it's your last time seeing somebody. It's true.
You better take it. Can't take it for granted anymore. That here today, gone tomorrow.
We're really living in those days.
We are.
It's really real. It is really, I experienced it this year like never before in my life. Like people who I just knew I was going to see for the rest of my life, gone now. And it's hard. So it was really great. That's why they are number one on my top 5 wins of the week. And I just want to thank my guests for being here today. Thank you, ladies, so much. Yes, the energy in the room is amazing. If you're not here, too bad. Hopefully you can feel the energy through the airwaves and through the internet.
Much love.
But if you want to feel this energy, come on out on December 12th to the pop-up shop in Toy Drive. We will all be there.
I might have to make that.
And we might have to shot another bag.
I might make it. I'm only 3 short hours away. But I hate driving, so
Yeah, we might work something else.
I have to hire a chauffeur.
It's gonna be worth it.
I mean, from the sound of it, it's something that I don't think I want to miss.
Yes, indeed. But once again, thank everybody so much for being on the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, I'm just going to let my listeners know ahead of time, the last few shows that we're going to have for the year, I'm going to be super sappy. I mean, just get ready for it. Because this year have been so trying for me. It's been ups and downs. It has been so many unexpected things that have happened to me. And, you know, when a year comes to a close, you just reflect on so many things. So I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. I'm going to be shedding a few tears. Okay. I'll be, you know,
to let it out.
Yes, because, I mean, if you would have told me in January that the things have transpired this year would have transpired, I would have not believed it. I mean, there have been so many things that I wish did not happen, but also so many things that I couldn't believe happened, like this, like Stunner Radio, like Vanguard Media, like all of this. Hallelujah. I'm so happy. Shout out to Vanguard Media. Shout out to Jose, who's always here for us every week. And, you know, to Al Rucker and the Al Rucker Show. The whole Vanguard Media family have welcomed us and been so good to Stunner Radio. And I can't thank you enough. And this has been a great year. So I just want to say it, trust and believe, I'm going to say it a couple more times, 2-3 more times before it's all said and done. But I want to say thank you so much for tuning in with us. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.